Mysterio, here to save the world from the evils of technology corrupting the human spirit.
Are we being punked?
No, Stan, this is not a drill. Spider-Man will take on villain Mysterio in the Homecoming sequel, and Jake Gyllenhaal is circling the role. So, who is Mysterio? Let's unravel this tangled web. Time for your IMDbrief. The events of Infinity War aside, we know Tom Holland is somehow returning for a sequel to the hugely successful Spider-Man Homecoming. In talks to join him is Jake Gyllenhaal, who's played a Nightcrawler and a Detective Loki, but has never been in a superhero movie. He may play Mysterio, who will be making his big screen debut. So what are Mysterio's mysterious origins? In the comics, 4 different men have worn Mysterio's signature crystal ball head over the years, but it seems most likely that the MCU will depict the original Quentin Beck Mysterio, created by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko in 1964. First appearing in The Amazing Spider-Man number 13, Quentin Beck was a successful stuntman with a knack for special effects and a dream of becoming a star that was promptly thwarted by a lack of talent. He left showbiz to pursue a more lucrative career in evildoing. When his first robbery was foiled by the web slinger, Mysterio vowed revenge on Spider-Man.
As far as I'm concerned, you're just another creep in a costume. What can you do?
I was hoping you'd ask.
And since you did, here are Mysterio's powers. Quentin Beck is a mortal man, but his special effects wizardry is often confused for superpower. He tinkers with robotics, even once creating a robot Hulk, and becomes a master hypnotist to mesmerize his opponents. At one point, he hypnotized Spider-Man to believe he was only 6 inches tall in a 1968 comic storyline.
Fool! Mysterio is no illusionist playing parlor tricks. Mysterio is the master of the arcane art!
Mysterio also joins a supervillain team called the Sinister Six, with classic baddies like Sandman, Electro, Kraven the Hunter, Dr. Octopus, and Vulture. So does that mean Vulture and Mysterio might be getting the band back together? Let's get into it. Mysterio's movie. Coming July 2019, the yet-to-be-named sequel hits theaters almost exactly 2 years after Spider-Man Homecoming. Jon Watts is back to direct the returning cast with Tom Holland as the Webhead, Zendaya as MJ, Marissa Tomei as Aunt May, Michael Keaton as Vulture, and some cameos from whoever survives the 4th Avengers movie. Sony has been planning a Sinister Six movie for years, and a post-credit sequence in Homecoming introduced Mac Gargan, better known as Scorpion.
I've got some boys on the outside who'd love to meet him.
His boys could be the Sinister Six, which Vulture would eventually join in the comics, and possibly foreshadowing the villain squad entering the MCU. Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige announced back in 2016 that the Spider-Man movies could take the Harry Potter structure, with each film covering another year of Peter's high school. That means the next movie will swing into Spidey's junior year. Mysterio has appeared in numerous cartoons, but never on the big screen. Sam Raimi, director of the first 3 Spider-Man movies, wanted longtime collaborator Bruce Campbell to play Mysterio, and he dropped Easter egg cameos in each of his first 3 films to build up to the final reveal planned for Spider-Man 4. But the sequel was abandoned in favor of the Andrew Garfield reboots.
It helps maintain the illusion.
You can download the IMDb app and add the Spider-Man sequel to your watch list so you never miss an MCU update. This Thursday on the IMDb show, we'll have Tony Hale to talk Arrested Development's triumphant return and Veep's farewell season. Go to imdb.com/show to catch it all.